So, you've done everything that John Perry and Alan said to your Ortho Dial and Spray hose and sprayer. You booped it all day long. You remove the mesh on the end. This mesh. Or poked a hole in it, like I did here. I haven't removed the weight, but good thing to do because it obviously gets nice and rusty. But you've done everything that they tell you to do, and you end up with something like this at the end. How is that going to suck up liquid out of the bottom of that cup? Well, I'm going to show you how to fix that. Not permanently, because it just depends on how it dries. If you really want a good quote-unquote permanent fix, just when you go to let it dry out, hang it up like this or something. But I think I might have gotten some granules in there, which is bound to happen when you poke a hole in it. Okay, it's not going to focus, so that's okay. So what I'm going to do, put it in a bucket, take this jug of hot water. Well, it's actually warm water, but pretty hot. Now I'm going to let it sit for a couple minutes. So it's been sitting for a couple minutes. So now what I'm going to do is wiggle it around, give it a couple little pumpy pumps, give it a couple of boops in there. So if you don't know what boop is, boop 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 boop. If you pull it, it'll boop. You can't hear it on camera, but it does it. I'm actually going to change that dial to get. I don't know if that makes any difference, but hey, I don't care. Okay, now my hose and sprayer is clean, and now my hose, if you notice, is hanging down. So what am I doing today? Well, first of all, I got the biostimulant pack, right? But right here, that I'm putting down right now, some Air8 and some RGS. If you don't know what Air8 is, it is basically I don't want to say chemical. It's a liquid soil loosener, essentially. If you want some more information on that, take a look online on the nEXT Greene County Fert website. So right there, greenecountyfert.com/DIY. There's a whole bunch of information on it. But it's got 5% potash. It also has 8% humic acid. And again, like I said, that is like a soil loosener essentially. And then over here we got some RGS. RGS stands for root growth stimulant. And it has 6% humic acid and 3% sea kelp extract. Now that sea kelp extract is what really boosts that root growth. And humic acid, of course, it's in, I think, every single one of these products in the biostimulant pack. And humic acid is it's good for your soil. It helps, what am I trying to say? It helps release nutrients that are locked in the soil. I know that's a dumbed down, not the perfect version of what it should be, but I will at some point go into a video just explaining all this stuff in great detail with information from the website instead of from my own dummy brain. But the reason I'm putting these two down right now is because in 2 weeks, for Halloween domination, hopefully everyone's trying out some Halloween domination, I'm going to be putting down, like I said, in 2 weeks after this, after today, I'm going to be putting down, sorry, it's a little dark over here, my microgreen and humic 12. And when I put those down, I'll do that. I'll do that in that video. But here's what I'm going to put down. So the application rates for these that I'm going to use are 6 ounces per 1,000 square feet. So I'm covering, I say roughly, it is almost exactly 10,000 square feet. So that means I'm going to use 60 ounces of each, right? Yeah, 6 times 10. There you go. So I'm going to be using my Ortho Dial and Spray. That'll go up to, let's see if it'll focus on this. $32 ounces. So I'm going to have to fill this Ortho Dial and Spray cup 4 times to cover my entire lawn. I'm still not sure if I want to do the entire lawn, but I think I'm going to. So I'm going to get to it. Another note is you got to water this stuff in. And it should say it in the directions, but you want to water it in. And right now I'm still watering seed for the next at least week. So I'm going to be watering in for at least a week. And the dial and spray also adds water. So that's what's going to happen. That's what I'm going to do. See ya. Real quick, and sorry for the wind, I forgot to mention something. If you've never used one of these before, this dial is what comes out in every 2 gallons per minute. So if you need to cover 1,000 square feet at 6 ounces per 1,000, you want to set this to 3. Because you basically want to try to put out a gallon in 1,000 square feet. And if you can't do that, there's ways to calibrate this, and there's videos on that. I'm not the expert right now. Like I said, it's really windy. I'm getting sprinkled on a little bit. I want to get this out. So I just wanted to mention that. Hey guys, that last video I didn't exactly finish what I was talking about. I didn't really finish telling you what I was doing, because when I got done spraying, which I didn't film because I don't like really hauling around a tripod, and my tripod's really small. I've never actually showed it to you guys before, but here it is. It's just a little selfie stick that happens to have a little tripod, and it doesn't open wide. And hopefully next year I'm going to upgrade my filming equipment. Sounds weird to say it like that, but that's what I want to do. Anyway, irrelevant. So that's why I didn't follow myself around spraying, and it was sprinkling, which it was actually more like a heavy mist. So by the time I was done spraying everything, I was just soaked head to toe, and it was cold. It was like 45 degrees when I was doing that. So my hose kept kinking up and getting stiff, and I couldn't be hauling around, and I was soaking wet and blah, 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 blah. Wine, right? In case you didn't catch it, or just to summarize what I did, I put down 6 ounces per 1,000 of both Air8 and RGS. So I put down 6 ounces of Air8 and RGS per 1,000. But here's what I was talking about when I said, here's how you should hang up to dry your hose and sprayer. It's like that. So that's just some lines that are already there. And I hung it up like that. So next time when I go to use it, because it's starting to cool down, right now, for example, it's like 45 degrees, and it's about 1 p.m. in the afternoon. So it's getting cold now, guys. Here, anyway. So yeah, that's how you should hang it up if you want that sucker hose to kind of stay stiff, so it sits at the bottom instead of doing that curly Q thing where it curls up and points straight up and it's not hitting the bottom, and your 12 ounces of product now is you can only spray out 6 ounces of it because the hose is whatever, blah blah blah. I don't need to keep doing this ranting thing. Okay, so that's, in my opinion, how you should hang it up if you have that problem. And it's starting to cool down for you, because if it's warm, that hose is going to be nice and pliable anyway. But as for RGS and Air8, I kind of gave my review a little bit, but they're not instant things. I have to wait. So in about 2 weeks, I'm going to be putting down the microgreen and the humic 12, and when I do that, then I will, before I do that actually, I'm going to see if I can see any difference in what the R8 and RGS have done. If I can, then hopefully you can too. And I keep looking over here, not over there. That's what his lens is. Hey guys. Hopefully you can see the difference if I can. If I can't, maybe you can. Oh, whatever. And like I said, so October 20th, or the weekend of the 20th, not exactly on the 20th, I'm going to be putting down the microgreen humic 12, so that way I can get my Halloween domination on. Anywho, that was my application of RGS and Air8. Yeah, hopefully it works. If not, we'll see. I don't know what to tell you. Hoping I can show you more or talk about more or something, but you guys all know what this stuff is, and if you don't, then it's probably because you're a family member of mine or somebody I work with who doesn't know any of this and is going to ask me anyway. All right, bye.